They can't hear you.
He's harmless. Can't you see what you're doing is wrong? Let them go!
Kai is surrounded by bits of metal on the floor, which separates him from what looks like the exit at the other end of the room. Dee is still unconscious and laying on the bed beside him with a large strained belt around her waist. Kai is sat next to her on the bed, looking quite sorry for himself.
I know I've never said this before, but I'm sorry for what happened to you. It was my fault. I shouldn't have left you behind. Both times I should never have... I wanted to say it before, but there was always someone watching. I've got a bit of a rep to protect with the other guys. But I want you to know that I did say it. I said it over and over again in my head. Every moment I was beside you. I know it's rubbish circumstances, but I guess I'm glad I got this chance to say it now. To be alone with you. If only to say that I will never be mean to you again. You'll always have my protection.
Kai moves his legs slightly and kicks something random on the floor. Instantly, a light on Dee's belt lights up. Hot red. He stands up instantly with shock, accidentally kicking something else. Another light on the belt lights up.
No, you don't, not this time.
Kai bends down to pick Dee up and hold her on his back. Then he begins to survey his surroundings, negotiating a path towards the door.
What is that around her waist?
A bomb.
A bomb? Are you insane?
Tests are never made to be easy, Sire.
If I ever find you, you're gonna wish you never challenged me.
You love your comrades,
Of course. I care for the people I work with.
but you don't show them.
They don't need to know. Training them to survive, the mission is all that matters.
If that is your priority, then why haven't you found the answer yet? The secret, the way to stop the apocalypse.
We haven't collected all the members yet!
You're referring perhaps to my predecessor,
What are you talking about?
Kelly Guilford.
Kelly's been called?
She's right there, playing the game alongside the rest of your team.
Cyan turns to see Kelly in a room with Zane.
We open the scene from Zane's point of view. His vision is blurry, as though he's been drugged, and can hear a familiar voice.
Zane, honey, can you hear me? You have to lay still.
What's going on?
Zane is laid out on a table. Kelly is standing over him. He sees it for the first time when his eyes adjust.
Kelly Telly?
Well, as nicknames go.
What are you doing here? I didn't recognise you with, you know, a body.
Thanks. I grew it myself.
Where are we?
He tries to sit up, but Kelly holds him down.
Stay still. I wanted to keep you asleep, but there's not many supplies.
What's wrong with me?
I think it's better that you...
Kelly?
There are implements in the room, as though they are in a surgery, but missing some vital equipment. Zane's chest has been cut open and stitched back together again. Inside his skin, we can see a bullet-shaped flashing light.
You've got something inside you. It feels quite fragile, and I don't know what the capsule is holding. If you move too swiftly, it may break, and it's too close to your heart to chance it.
They cut me open.
It looks that way. But it's okay. I used to be a surgeon. I just need you to stay still long enough for me to extract it. It's just...
Yeah?
There's not enough here. This isn't going to be pleasant.
Bloody perfect.
Kelly steps towards Zane with a scalpel in her hand. Zane begins to breathe heavily, bracing himself for the pain.
Cyan is so angry she upturns the bed she has recently been laying on.
You're not human! This is the way the DD treats their heroes? My father will not have signed off on this.
How would you know? When was the last time you saw him?
Cyan cannot answer. She might not remember, but she is too angry to comply with Sam's questions.
Talk about the dream, Cyan. Don't forget your role in all of this.
If you're testing them, why aren't you testing me? Give me something to fight, I'll show you how worthy we are.
Is that all you have? To come Is that all you have come to believe you are? A weapon?
I do what I have to.
Bet you don't like fighting, Cyan. It says so in all your reports. Why does it scare you so much?
Doesn't scare me.
If you're going to lie, the trial will never end and your friends will die.
Cyan has never felt so lost.
Tell me about your own experiences, your personal role in the future.
I can't. I don't see myself when I dream. I only see them.
Why fight for something that is so uncertain?
Because they are there. They're counting on me to prevent the end of the world, and not you, nor my father, nor any bad guy you throw at me is gonna stop that. Even if I don't make it. Even if the future isn't what we hoped for.
And what if what you're fighting for is worse?
All the more reason to help them survive. Now, are we done here? You know everything I know. Stop the trial, send us home. I can't give you any more.
Cyan, so busy being the chosen one. This test was never about you.
Cyan is powerless and forced to sit back and watch. We glide and jump from one room to another in one continuous movement. Tristan and Lisa are just barely staying alive. They are managing to dodge the heavy blows and attack when they can, but it is looking hopeless. Together, the sisters find some common ground in their despair. Kai still has Dee in a piggyback. He is tentatively moving across the floor, trying not to kick any of the parts that might set off another light. He is only halfway across the space when something triggers and another light springs on. There are only 2 lights left. He feels like he's an idiot and he desperately wants to protect her. The exit seems so far away. Zane bites down on something while Kelly cuts into his chest. He cries out of pain, make her feel quite sick, and Zane can barely cope, no matter how brave he is trying to be. The water has reached Heather's waist. Stephen is just recovering from another electric shock and is looking exhausted and bruised by it. Heather knows she needs to keep him conscious, and that's her plan while suffering hypothermia in the tank.
Hey, this isn't so bad, you know? It's quite refreshing.
You're freezing to death, Heather. If I don't get this infernal contraption to work, then you're going to drown. I don't know what you've got to be so cheery about.
Stephen, we always end up in these scrapes, and we always get out of them. It's gonna be fine. Remember the last time we faced Fenway?
You saved us.
Right, so now you owe me. You're smarter than this, come on.
I'm so tired.
Stephen, stay with me. Okay, alright, how about I tell you something that I've never told anyone before? Free ammunition whenever you need to put me in my place.
Well, that does sound quite tempting.
But you've got to stay awake, okay? Sit up and look at me.
Stephen tries to sit up, but he doesn't find it so easy. He tries his best to focus on Heather, who in turn tries to hide her shivering.
That day in the alleyway?
Come on, Heather. They took my sword away. I'm strapped to this death machine, and you're torturing me. I don't know what happened, okay?
You didn't let me finish.
Stephen sighs, expecting her to mock him further.
That day in the alleyway, when you kissed me, I liked it.
Stephen is so shocked. He can't believe his ears. For a moment he does focus him, bringing him out of his stupor. He is just about to respond when the alarm sounds again and he is hit with another electrical shock. A ton of water pours into Heather's tank, bringing the level up closer to her chest. Kai has pretty much frozen solid against the rubble. He dare not move and has lost all his confidence.
So, heat sensitive mines which trigger a system attached to a belt set to explode. Well, I'm glad I'm this smart, even though it'll do crack all to save us.
Kai is angry and disheartened. It feels like all hope is lost.
You'd know what to do. I know I didn't get to know you so well, but I feel like if you were here, we'd be okay.
We'll be fine.
Dee?
He steps back to try and see her face over his shoulder and inadvertently sets off another mine. There only has one light left. He freezes, and the two of them look at each other in horror.